Well, first of all, congratulations and welcome to the Bradford Bulls. Now it's signed and sealed. How does it feel to be the next head coach of the Bradford Bulls?
Yeah, it's great. Something I'm really looking forward to. It's a huge honour. Obviously, everyone knows about the history. It's got a really proud history, and to say that I'm going to be part of that moving forward, it's a real proud moment for myself and for my family as well.
What was it about this position that appealed to you?
Oh, a number of reasons, really. I've obviously got aspirations to be a head coach. Certain circumstances with me, meaning that I'm coming back to England. I wasn't particularly looking for a job, but when this came up, it was certainly one that I turned my head to. So, again, just there's big aspirations with the club, and I'm really looking forward to getting started.
Over the next 3 years, obviously rugby league could look a lot different by the end of that with the IMG era, etc. There's a lot of challenges, a lot of exciting challenges ahead. Just how excited are you, ultimately to get started and to take this club forward?
Yeah, I'm more looking forward to actually getting in and just meeting the group and getting to work with them. Anything that happens after that in terms of outside of what we can control is something we'll deal with as we move forward. But yeah, I think it's it can be an exciting time for the whole sport. But we'll put all our efforts and focus on what we can control at the minute, and that's us being as successful and working as hard as we possibly can as a group.
In terms of yourself and what your teams look like, what sort of identity do you like your teams to have? What can the Bradford fans expect from next year's team, for example?
Well, certainly a team that will compete. I think it's really important that we do the jersey justice and we represent Bradford in the way that it needs to be represented. So that's something that we'll certainly be driving from day one, not just on the field on a Sunday afternoon, but how we act around training and the work we put in there. So yeah, that's one thing that I can guarantee will be a group that's certainly trying to work hard, will work hard, and one that will represent the badge in the way that it needs to be represented.
What are your thoughts on how the team's travelling so far in 2023? I'm sure you've been keeping tabs from afar. It's a fifth in the league. What are your thoughts on how the lads are doing so far?
Yeah, probably going to be a really boring answer for you there, unfortunately. But with all due respect, I'm not there day in, day out. Obviously, I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm speaking to Lee and Brian and Jason sometimes daily, sometimes weekly. So, I watched the game against Wyatt even. Really glad to see that they came through some adversity there and got the win in the manner in which they did. But I think it'd be a little bit disrespectful of me to kind of comment too hard because I'm not seeing what's going on in the week with Lee and Nobby in the group. But one thing I do know is that the team are responding and they're certainly doing some good things.
The likes of Kieran Gill, Lee Gaskell, Tom Holmes, there's just a few names you'll have at your disposal next year. How excited are you to work with them, and how much of an influence was that, coming to Bradford, being able to work with those sorts of players?
Yeah, huge. Obviously, signing people like Gaskell, that's a statement that there's some Super League quality in there, and really looking forward to working with Gilly again. I got the opportunity to do that, not for too long, but at Newcastle. Really like the way he's playing at the minute, and you can see he looks happy, and when he's happy, he's playing well. So as do a lot of the boys, there's some real quality in there. I don't want to name individuals here now. We might get a bit of stick at training, but the group looks really good. Look like they're responding to what obviously Lee and Brian are doing, and I'm certainly really excited about coming in and working with them and helping them in certain areas and them probably helping me as well.
You've spent a number of years now under Bradford legend and Steve Mack at the Catalan Dragons. What have you learned from your time at the Dragons that you can bring back over to England?
Oh, just first of all, work ethic. Being able to bring a group together, I think that's something we do really well over here. Something Steve certainly does. Obviously his knowledge in the game and how successful he's been. I've been really lucky to work with him day in, day out, and the rest of the staff as well. So I've been extremely lucky to work under him, and hopefully some of those good traits will come out in what I bring to Bradford as a head coach.
Excellent. And just finally, Bradford fans, you'll know full well, very loud and proud, still vocal, still travelling numbers. What's your message to them? I'm sure you'll be eager to get in front of them and meet them over the next few months heading into next year.
Yeah, I suppose my message now would be keep supporting the boys in the way that you're doing in those numbers, and your support is going to be greatly needed. You'll have a group there, and certainly a head coach that wants success, and more importantly, willing to work really hard to get that as well.